We lump electric vehicles into the discussion of future vehicles, but they're already here. EVs should be showing up in many tire and auto shops regularly. The question is, are they? And do your people know enough about them to keep them coming back? Did you know the first successful electric car in the US made its debut around 1890? According to historical records within the US Department of Energy, the 6-passenger vehicle had a top speed of 14 miles per hour and was basically an electrified wagon. And New York City even had a fleet of more than 60 electric taxis in 1900. So the EV revolution isn't really anything new. But we do know that it's very different this time around. The domination of the internal combustion engine vehicle is what put major auto companies and individual tire and auto repair shops on the map. So the current growth of EVs feels different and perhaps threatening. First, know what we mean when we say EV. When we generally say EV, understand that electrified powertrains go beyond battery electric vehicles. BEVs, as battery electric vehicles are called, include vehicles such as the Volkswagen ID.4, Tesla Model Y, and GMC Hummer. HEVs, or hybrid electric vehicles, refer to vehicles like the Toyota Prius, the Peugeot 3008, Hybrid 4, and even the Ford F-150. PHEVs, or plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, consist of models such as the Renault Captur E-Tech, Toyota Prius plug-in, and Chrysler Pacifica. Lastly, FCEVs, or fuel cell electric vehicles, are those such as the Hyundai Exient, Honda Clarity FC, and Nikola Badger. The combination of an increase in regulations, particularly around reducing emissions, paired with the rapid gains in battery technology, are really now coming together to create the ideal environment where electric vehicles can take hold. And they are. Electric car sales are expected to fare better than the overall passenger car market, with EV sales this year to broadly match the 2.1 million sold in 2019, according to the latest edition of the IEA's Global EV Outlook. This would account for a record 3% of the total global car sales. Global electric car sales grew by at least 30% every year over the past decade, except for 2019, when growth slowed down to 6% as the regulatory environment changed in China and passenger car sales contracted in major markets. The number of electric cars on the road may reach almost 10 million this year, as sales are growing despite the COVID-19 pandemic, according to a report by the IEA. By 2040, 57% of all passenger vehicle sales and more than 30% of the global passenger vehicle fleet will be electric. If you think 2040 is far away, then look at the near-term activity in this space. New electrified vehicles are being introduced left and right. Automakers launched 143 new electric vehicles, 105 battery EVs, and 38 plug-in hybrid electric vehicles in 2019. They plan to introduce around 450 additional models by 2022. Most are mid-size or large vehicles. Of course, consumer adoption is dependent upon the recharging infrastructure and the recharging time, vehicle cost differential, consumer misperceptions, vehicle selection, and more. We will delve into this in a future segment. But know this, OEMs are committed to the EV segment and future models. They are here and still coming. And of course, there are definite EV demands on tires, load, torque, range concerns like rolling resistance, and other performance requirements. So know what you're talking about when it comes to EVs and the tires for EVs and the preparation needed to serve this category. Stay tuned. I'm Jim Davis. Thanks for watching.